Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mira Basine, and if you're new here, we discuss everything from spirituality to the stock market. And today I'm coming back after 2 months of not posting. Things have gone crazy since then. I'm sure we all know with the COVID-19 pandemic that life is truly changing. And first of all, I just want to send out my condolences to anyone who has been affected by this horrible virus. I know that this too shall pass, but it definitely does suck, and we're all stuck inside, and it's just a new reality that we need to get used to for the next few months. And if we do our part now, it'll pay itself forward. But I also think it's very important that we use this time period to our advantage. It does suck being apart from people. I'm sure we all know that. I'm a very social creature. But also this is giving not only myself, but everyone time for intentional self-reflection and time for self-improvement. So, welcome to my hot girl quarantine diaries, and including an intellectual girl quarantine. So I've kind of made goals for myself in 4 aspects of my being, 3 of which regard my physical appearance, although that's not the most important thing. And I wanted to share my journey with you guys. I'm currently in online school, so I'm finding myself having a lot more time on my hands. So I'm excited to delve into a lot of things and also just try to improve myself, because I'm a believer in your outward appearance informs the way that you feel inside. And I can always tell when I get ready every day, when I'm looking cute, I just feel so much better about myself. My confidence increases. So I guess a lot of these micro steps that I'm going to be taking are just to make me feel more confident, healthy, and happy in my own skin, which is a feeling that everyone should feel all the time. So I am encouraging you all to make some goals along with me and just keep track of them. Honestly, this channel, the idea was that this was going to be a place where I'm learning all these new really cool crazy things, which I still want to do, but I'm tired. I really am, and I get an idea and I want to run with it, and then I get discouraged and I leave the idea really quickly. And with this channel, that's like literally what I did for the past 2 months, and I'm not doing that anymore. So the videos I'm going to post whatever I want. And I'm hoping that with time, a niche will find itself. I'm not really gonna occupy anything right now just because I don't know who I am, and I'm not expected to know that, for quite a while. So I'm just gonna take this channel one step at a time, like we are all taking our lives right now, one step at a time. But anyways, let us get into my hot girl quarantine plus intellectual girl quarantine goals. So I have written in here my body goals. So I basically am trying to improve my hair, skin, body, and mind. So let's start with the body. This is what I want to do every single day. I don't really have a goal weight. It's not that I want to look a certain way. Would I love to have abs? Of course I would. I think everyone would. Would I like to have a nice toned butt? You know it. But I'm just going to be taking steps to becoming healthier overall before targeting any such thing. So, first, in terms of diet. Honestly, I just need more emphasis on fruits and vegetables and whole foods instead of processed foods. Literally all I ate today was cold pizza and Oreos, and that's not healthy. So, just important to keep nourishing my body with things that are good for me, that are whole, because that reflects on the outside. It reflects in the way that your hair grows and the way that your skin looks, so that, 1, very important to me. 2, I want to make sure that I'm drinking 64 fluid ounces of water every day, and also taking vitamins, because I suck at remembering to take vitamins. But doing these 2 things should hopefully really help just my energy levels, because I think being inside, we can all agree that it's easy to nap all day. And that's not the goal, Let's maximize this time period that we have inside, this time of intentional self-reflection. So hopefully drinking waters, taking vitamins will make me feel more energized. Now let's talk about exercise. So I have an Apple Watch. I got an Apple Watch in January, I believe. Love it. I love it. I love getting to keep track of my steps and my activity, how much I stand throughout the day. It's very important for me to be held accountable because I hate going to bed and seeing like, oh, so you didn't do anything today. You took 10 steps today. Like, that is not my goal during this quarantine period. So my goal, honestly, from now until like the end of quarantine, or I don't really have a time deadline on it because that makes it stressful. I want to be able to run 6 miles. That's my goal. Not run, not fast, but jog, you know, like 12-minute per mile pace is ideal because I'm seeing myself getting stronger by going outside, going on walks, you know, in my neighborhood with a mask on. Don't worry, like we're safe out here. But like going outside and running, it just makes me feel so strong. And so if I can run 6 miles, bro, that would be amazing. And second of all, I want to make sure that I accomplish all of my rings every day. If you are also an Apple Watch person or you have another form of fitness band, my move goal, like calorie goal, is set at 560 calories a day. The reason why it's so high is because when I was at school, this was so easy to achieve. I mean, you're walking naturally 3 miles a day just to get to and from class. And then on top of that, I would go to the gym. So it was super easy for me to hit my goal every day. Now that I'm home, not so much. So my goal is just to continue hitting that goal. I cannot let myself fall off the wagon, even though it's super easy to right now. So those are essentially my body goals in terms of how I want to see my body transform. If you could see by the goals, it's not that I want to look a certain way, be a certain weight. It's just that I want to nourish my body, treat my body well, you know? You only get one body, so treat it right. And just being active, staying active, I want to constantly feel energized. And I know that the way that I can do that is through the way that I'm taking care of my diet and my exercise. Now let's move on to hair, I guess. So I had a pixie cut, if you know me, knew me. And now my hair is growing out and it looks whack. Honestly, it would look like a bob, except if you can see like back here, that's remainder from my pixie cut. You know, it's growing out from the bottom, so it looks like a mullet, essentially. But my goal is just to continue growing great, healthy hair. So I know the number one way I can do this is, because hair growth is from the inside out, is just continuing to drink water and take my vitamins. But on top of that, I just need to get into a hair care routine. So the way that my hair care routine is gonna look is essentially day 1, wash day. I washed my hair yesterday, so let's talk about yesterday. I will put castor oil and peppermint oil, a mixture of that in my hair, maybe with some almond oil in there. Leave that in for a few hours, like throughout the day, maybe exercise with it on, really let it penetrate the roots and the hair follicle, and then wash my hair with just regular shampoo and conditioner. I can probably do an in-depth routine video so you can see the actual products I use, but do that day 1. Day 2, just go through the day, don't wash my hair, and then at night put aloe vera gel mixed with some peppermint oil. Peppermint oil again is stimulating, so do that. On the 3rd day, like my hair just gets really oily, which is the hard part, and I exercise too, so it kind of gets gross. So if I need to, I'll rinse my hair on that day and then do the aloe vera and peppermint oil at night again, and then repeat the cycle. So then on the 4th day, it'll be the 1st day. Do the castor oil treatment, wash my hair. So essentially, I want my routine to look something like that in terms of my hair, just to promote really great hair growth. And by the time, hopefully, if God allowing, we go back to school in fall, you know, I want my hair to be grown out. I've had a pixie cut for 4 years now, 3.5, 4 years, since the end of my freshman year of high school, and it's the end of my freshman year of college. Yeah, it's been a crazy amount of time, and I had this haircut, and I've loved this haircut. It's definitely was really important in my growth as a person, but now it is time for me to move on and expand. So that is one of my hair goals. Like when I get out of quarantine, I want my hair to be like nice and long, and I'm at a place where I'm like, I want my hair down to my butt, long as hell. Now, moving on to my skin goals, I am not wearing any makeup right now, actually, which is super great. My skin is honestly in the best place it's been in the past 7 years. I started getting acne when I was about 12 years old, and I'm gonna be turning 19 in a few months. And honestly, this is the clearest, probably happiest my skin has been in a while. But I also kind of want to give it a little boost, you know, do a little extra care for it. So hopefully it can clear up by the time quarantine is over. So what I'm basically going to be doing is using the Indian Aztec Healing Clay mask every other day or every 3 days to really clear out my pores and just keep my skin clean, because I've been getting so lazy. Like, I wash my face maybe once a day, and then all other times I just use like the witch hazel with rose water, which is fine. You know, honestly, I'm finding that for my skin, a simple routine is best, but maybe I can give it a little boost if I use this Indian Aztec Healing Clay mask. So that is essentially the skin portion. Again, drinking water, taking my vitamins are definitely also going to help my complexion. And finally, in terms of the mind and the intellect, the most important thing, the only thing that you will have throughout your life, because at the end of the day, beauty fades. Still is not a bad thing to want to look beautiful, but it's important to remember that a hot girl quarantine, a glow up, always includes some form of intellectual growth, because at the end of the day, beauty can captivate, but the intellect, the personality, that's what grabs. That's what people hold on to. Even just in life, in friendships, in romance, whatever. Like, yes, good looks can be an instant attraction. You may go up and talk to someone because you're looking like a fine little snack. But if they are a total bad person, you're not gonna like continue talking to them. So building your intellect, building your personality, finding your sense of self is such an important part of being hot, of being attractive, of being just a good human being, you know? Because if you're not comfortable with yourself, no one else is going to be comfortable with you. So, the 2 books I want to read. The first one I want to finish, Stephen King's The Stand. This is a long boy. I am probably halfway through. My boyfriend recommended this book to me. Really great. It's about a pandemic. So, but it's a lot more than that, but that's like the first third of the book is about that. And then it goes on to this whole discussion of good versus evil. Super interesting stuff. I'm halfway through. It's just a really thick book, and the print is so incredibly small. So my goal is to finish this hunk. And then second of all, read this book, The Deep Heart by John Prendergast. This book, actually, the reason I found out about it is because the author actually came to USC to give a talk. So I bought the book and I was like, I'm gonna read it this weekend. You know, I don't have anything else to do. I didn't end up reading it, but I bought it. So now I'm gonna freaking read it. And it's not that long. It's like not even 200 pages. It's like 177 pages. This is probably going to be a really quick read. And the thing is, I want to start reading books that are about spiritual enlightenment, about going toward a better path. So, yes, I want to read this book and this book. So yeah, that's kind of an overview of my hot girl, intellectual girl quarantine that I'm going to be pursuing for the next weeks, whatever. And yeah, I really appreciate you guys watching this video, and I really hope that you guys also make your own goals. You know, how do you want to grow during this time period? And it's easy to be discouraged and just be like, I want to leave my house and I want to go do things, because it's, you know, it's human nature, and the lifestyle we're used to is just going out and doing things. But you know, this is a really crazy time, but like this is also a really good time. Not bad, it's a bad time for a lot of reasons. A very bad time. But it's a good time to just be inside and reflect, and you know, we gotta see the bright side of the situation, and once we see it, we gotta take advantage of it. So I just encourage you guys to find something new to do. There's all these things. We always say we never have enough time, and now that we have the time, it's like we're not using it. So just use it. Also, but be forgiving with yourself. Be gentle with yourself. You don't have to do everything every single day. Quarantine and burning out just don't go together. So be kind to yourself, forgive yourself. My goal is to be vlogging every day. We're gonna see how that works out. I don't know, I have my phone, I'm gonna try vlogging on my phone, see how that works, just go from my day-to-day life, because honestly, what else do I have to do? And this could be a really cool documentation to keep once this whole experience is over and I'm like 20 years down the line, I'm like, this is what I was doing. Like, that'd be so cool, you know? But anyways, thank you if you sat through this whole video, even if you didn't and you're only watching the conclusion. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Yes, go on your adventure, go out there, go in there, into your soul, because you can't go outside. Go into your soul, figure out what's driving you, and do it, because this is the time, is it not? So yes, thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.